You read the title correctly. It is nothing new at this point for electric vehicles to be talked about. In fact, I used to be a car salesman for a little bit, and I sold a lot of electric vehicles. If it wasn't for the fact that they cost a whole lot of money that I don't have, I would probably trade in my gas-guzzling Chevy Silverado for one of the newer electric Ford F-150 platforms because, well, I still need a truck for the activities I like, including bass fishing and other sorts of things that I use a truck for. But I can't afford to make that jump. They are very expensive, but that doesn't mean that there isn't the right market for electric vehicles in America. A lot of things have been changing over the last few years, and now NASCAR appears that they are going to be jumping into that realm as well. It's nothing that hasn't been heard of at this point. I mean, we've had the discussion before, lots of people within NASCAR, should NASCAR make a move to some kind of electric racing? We see the FIA has Formula E as part of their electric program. And of course, we have lots of other companies coming into the market that offer electric vehicles like Tesla, for example. And of course, Toyota has had great hybrids over the history of their time in automaking. But now Jerry Jordan from KickinTheTires.net has released an article that suggests that we may be seeing a form of NASCAR electric racing as early as the 2023 Clash at the LA Memorial Coliseum. The title of his article says, leaked document purportedly shows NASCAR planning a demonstration race using prototype electric vehicles before a Clash in 2023. Now, while NASCAR did not address this themselves, these documents were linked to an online forum, according to Jerry Jordan, and I'll show you guys the screenshots here in a minute, but it does appear to be official text and style that NASCAR would have in official briefings like this. So I'm one to believe that this could be legitimate. And also Jerry Jordan, he's the kind of guy, I've known him for a little while. I know lots of guys who write for KickinTheTires.net, and I've talked to Jerry Jordan a little bit. He's not the kind of guy to BS. I've never known him to be that kind of guy. So I trust Jerry when he puts out a report like this. But according to his article, we will see 12 vehicles total in a race like this, and this would be a race, again, accompanying the LA Clash. Could see about 3 to 4 cars per manufacturer. Their goal would be to get lap times that are equivalent or really close to the next-gen internal combustion engine platforms. No battery swaps or charging will be available during this race. They will evaluate the implementation in phase 2 of this project, and then non-competitive pit stops will be used for this, for just getting tires or to fix mechanical and crash damage. Jerry Jordan then links in his article to some good sound bites that I'm not going to play here in the video. I'll let you guys go to the article and listen to him, but he has sound bites from Dale Earnhardt Jr. talking about this on his Dale Jr. download. And then also there's a statement from Steve O'Donnell of NASCAR on his thoughts on the possibility of NASCAR going to an electric platform in the future. More specifications from Jerry in his article. He states that this will be all-wheel drive, 900-volt max DC voltage system. The motors will have 3 ultra-high power, which is greater than 1,000 horsepower. And then the power regeneration unit will have about 200 kilowatts. Furthermore, NASCAR would take the best practices that it has learned from other EV racing series and incorporate those into the new electric-based program based on information contained in the document in question. It's kind of presumed that a lot of what we'll see in this maybe accompanying series, because it does suggest that there could be up to 6 races with this style of racing to kind of try out over the course of the next few years. We could see probably a similar platform to what we see in the Formula E series from what Jerry says in his article. Furthermore, here is those images shown from Jerry Jordan's article that, of course, this looks exactly like NASCAR's font for when they are creating documents like this. The EV demonstration series events, the demonstration target for the prototype is at the LA Coliseum for the 2023 Busch Clash, and of course being their target goal time for this. The launch target would be in 2023 with 6 venues likely aligned with Cup Series events. I would maybe think the Chicago Street Course could be one of those, but also it says 2 30-minute races per weekend, 1 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. 12 vehicles total, of course, 3 to 4 per OEM, and the lap time targets, of course, they want those to be similar to the next-gen internal combustion engine. Again, no battery swaps or charging. They'll evaluate the implementation in phase 2. Non-competitive pit stops for tires or to fix mechanical crash damage. And then their goals for this series, according to the documents shown here, is to introduce NASCAR fans to full electric performance vehicles, to evaluate entertainment / engagement / acceptance / interest in this, demonstrate and focus on the high performance capability of electric vehicles, and implement BEV racing in NASCAR that is fiscally responsible to the participating teams and OEMs. They want to use learnings from the 2023/2024 exhibition series to determine the best path toward a national series in 2025. As far as how this vehicle would be equipped, according to this, it says that the next-gen chassis with modified front and rear clips to package powertrain / batteries will be implemented. It'll retain suspension and brakes. According to this, it would have the current Cup bodies, and it'll investigate the possibility of SUV / CUV bodies. Cars would also have common electric vehicle powertrains. In phase 1 of this, it'll have all-wheel drive, again, the 900-volt DC voltage system, and all the information I said earlier. It'll establish best practices in safety from other electric series and modify per NASCAR specs. They'll evaluate options for sound from natural to OEM specific. Of course, when it comes to electric vehicles, they're not going to have the traditional, NASCAR sound to them. And NASCAR owns or has perpetual license to all IP for this car. So yeah, Jerry Jordan has released a pretty good article here on this. I'm going to link it down into the description of this video and down in a pinned comment if you want to go ahead and read more on this from Jerry Jordan. I just thought this was an interesting article that he put out today. My first time really hearing more concrete information on electric racing in NASCAR. So yeah, sounds like we could see up to 6 races between maybe even 2023 and 2024, it sounds like, with the possibility of a full series coming in 2025. I don't know what this would do. I don't know if we'd see a lot of, Cup stars trying this out. I don't know if this would be like a developmental series, maybe replacing ARCA or possibly replacing the Camping World Truck Series. I don't know what to expect from this. There's a lot of speculation that could still be had from this, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section of this video. Are you for this or are you against this idea? I'm sure this is going to be a highly debated subject of whether you want to see electric vehicles in NASCAR, but it sounds like NASCAR is heading that direction. They're going to at least try it. So it seems like the 2020s is becoming a year where NASCAR just tries it. Ever since 2020, the COVID pandemic hit, we've had to just go with the flow of a lot of things, and we keep going with the flow, it feels like. So it looks like it's happening. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you're new to DannyBTalks, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more NASCAR and other motorsports content here on my channel. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys. Hey, race fans. Thanks for watching this video from DannyBTalks. If you're new to my channel, please be sure to hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss another video from my channel.